I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you some interesting questions on functions and characteristics. These are the problems from the test papers and they'll prepare you to get excellent marks in your exam. The question here is to draw a sketch of a function which exhibits the following characteristics. F of 5 equals to 0, y-intercept at 4, whole at x equals to minus 2, and a vertical asymptote at x equals to 4, increasing on the interval 0 to infinity and decreasing on the interval minus infinity to 0. As x approaches infinity, y approaches 3, and as x approaches minus infinity, y approaches 3. I'd like you to pause the video, copy all these characteristics, and then sketch a function which meets the given criteria. Here is how you should do it. Let us consider a coordinate plane with x and y axis. So I'll use this area here to make notes of what is given to us. And then finally we will sketch our function. First is f5 equals to 0. So that means value at 5 is 0. So these are the x values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have a 0, right? So that is at 5, 6. And so here we'll have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So we've taken care of the first one. Then we have y-intercept at 4. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. Y-intercept is 4. 5, 6, right? This is plus 5, but that's the y-intercept at 4. Whole at x equals to minus 2. So here we have minus 2, but we don't know where the whole is, right? It could be anywhere where the x value is minus 2, but we are not still sure about the y value. So we'll just put like a dotted line giving us kind of hint for this one, right? And a vertical asymptote at x equals to 4. So this is 4. So here we have a vertical asymptote. So we'll draw a vertical asymptote at 4. So as you read, make your notes so that they will help you to graph the function. Increasing on the interval 0 to infinity. That means from 0 to infinity, that means from here to there it is increasing. So the function is kind of increasing. And decreasing on the interval from minus infinity to 0. So on the left side of y-axis it is decreasing. And then we have as x approaches infinity, y approaches 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that becomes a horizontal asymptote, correct? So this is y equals to 3. As x approaches minus infinity, y approaches 3. So also for minus infinity it is 3. So there we go, right? So that is kind of horizontal asymptote, which is y equals to 3. So these are all the conditions given to us. Knowing all these conditions, we have to sketch a graph. Now we know we have to go through the point 5, that is the x-intercept, and that is horizontal asymptote. So, and that's the vertical asymptote for us, right? So we can say, well, the graph should be like this here, and then on this side it is a vertical asymptote, right? So we know this vertical asymptote is at x equals to 4, and it is increasing all the way. Now the function should be increasing on this side also, and on this side we have y-intercept at 4. On the left side we have a decreasing function. That means it has to decrease, right? So, and we have a horizontal asymptote and it has to decrease. So somehow with the horizontal asymptote it has to decrease, but then we have to reach 5 as our y-intercept, and from y it has to increase. So that is kind of contradictory. So what we do here is, and we know we have a whole along this line where x equals to minus 2. Since the function has to decrease, on the left side of y-axis and we have a horizontal asymptote y equals to 3, then what we have to do is we have to draw a decreasing function, right? So we can just draw a decreasing function here like I'm trying to do, and as soon as you get across x equals to 2, make a hole, right? And then from here you can continue, let us say here, but since at y equals to 0 we already have a value of 4, right? We have a value of 4, so we should have a hole here, right? So like this we can sketch our function. Now it remains a function since we have drawn additional hole in this case, and now we know on this side it has to increase, and that's the vertical asymptote, so we can kind of go like this, which filled in, so that ensures that we have covered the y-intercept of 4. Also we have a hole at 2, right? And here we have a horizontal asymptote y equals to 3. I've already written, let me rewrite y. This is my final graph in red ink, and it is increasing from 0 to infinity. See, it is increasing, right? It is increasing. It is decreasing when you move from minus infinity to 0 with a hole at minus 2. So that is how we can sketch a function which meets the criteria. I hope you understand and appreciate. And before you sketch, the most important part is that make your guidelines, which will help you to sketch a graph accurately. I hope you appreciate it. You can subscribe to my videos and prepare for functions and advanced functions. Thank you and all the best.